Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this act like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them can't make profits while I'm still in my sand making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. I hope we all had a fantastic, wonderful weekend. Hope you guys had fun, spent some time with friends, with family members, but are ready to get down to business here this week. It's a short week. We're going to make it count. June has been a monster month, and we got a lot of things that are going on this week. You got some comments coming out of Secretary of State Blinken on his trip over to China that could be moving the semiconductor space. We'll talk about that today. And also Mr. Jerome Powell himself. He's going to be testifying in front of the House. You know that the world is going to be paying attention to that man's words because we sure as hell are, and the markets are. And if the markets care about it, then you damn sure better believe that we care about it because that's how we're going to make some money here this week. Welcome, folks. My name is Michael Edward Parinati, and I go by Michael Edward. I've been trading and investing professionally for over 17 years now, and I learned to trade while working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, 2007, 2008. And within my first year there, I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And yes, this was during the global financial crisis, the worst stock market crash that any of you have ever seen, the Great Recession, the housing crisis, but yet did not just survive that, but went on to thrive, receiving one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, today, I'm the head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and a 30-person staff. We've helped thousands and thousands of traders from all over the world learn to trade and profit and reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries here. They're truly a global community inside True Trading Group. And for those of you that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, yes, also even long-term investing. You see, we take that university level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year. We give you access to thousands of the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders. That's the TTG members, the greatest, most successful community of traders I think you guys will ever find. And of course, you guys will get access to real-time transparency alerts from myself and the rest of our other 8 full-time professional trading moderators that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate amongst all of us on all of our executions of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. At TTG, we are a family, believe no trader behind. So if you are ready to if you're ready to learn trade and profit for real, folks, you've all come to the right place because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, I go live right here, totally for free on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG pro trading mods, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, free lessons, education, and golden nuggets, trade analysis, trade ideas that can help you guys become better traders. So again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. We got a damn good one in store for you guys here today. Not only are we obviously going to be talking about what to prepare for coming into Jerome Powell's testimony on Wednesday, but you got FedEx is reporting earnings. Okay, that's a good gauge on the global economy. And you got Secretary Blinken making some comments on his visit over to China that could shake things up in the semiconductor space. And we're going to talk about and unfold all of it and how we're going to make money from it here this week. But also, one of you is going to have a chance. One of you is going to win $500 later on in this live stream, but all of you are going to be armed with the education, game plan, and resources that have the very best chance of making money this week. So pay very close attention. In a minute, I'm going to give you the first of 2 code words, with the second one coming in the middle of this live stream. At the end of the stream, we will put everyone's name into a random name picker that is called the Wheel of Names. We will spin the wheel here live. And if you are the winner, if your name is called, you will have 5 minutes to send a text message with both of those code words in order to claim your $500 prize. You must know both code words. If you do not know the 2 code words, then we will just simply skip you and we will spin the wheel again until we get ourselves a winner. Now, how do you claim the money if you do win? You must have either a PayPal or a Venmo account, and we will just immediately send you the money. It's just that simple. Okay. Before we do get started here, though, tonight, I'd like to first thank our partners over at Benzinga. For those who don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational products and tools, yet still fully endorses the Teaching platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and for their community. We're grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to offer the Benzinga Pro Newsfeed and Squawk, which is worth over $1,000 a year on its own. It's offered to all TTG members free as part of your TTG annual membership. So folks, there you go. If you are here from Benzinga, yes, you are all in the right place. So here we go, folks. The first code word of the night. Okay. This is the first code word of the night. First code word of the night is shugs. Shugs. S-U-G-E''S. Shugs. That is the first code word of the evening. Remember, there's going to be 2 code words on this live stream. One of them coming right now, and that's shugs. The second coming later in the stream. You're going to need to know both in case your name is called in order to win the $500 that we are going to be giving away later on in this live stream. So, shugs. First code word. Make sure you write it down because I won't be saying it again. All right, folks. June. June is shaping up to be a huge month. It's shaping up to be a huge month. Fun fact, there's 21 trading days in June this year, and we have won 11 of them so far, and tomorrow's only the 20th. Fun fact. Have a look. Adam, put some of the winners up on the screen if you can, and you know, I'll go over some of these with you guys as you guys see some of the wins here from the month of June that Adam's got put up right onto the screen. You guys can see some of these. You just take a look. I mean, like I said, it's not just myself and True Trading Group. There are 8 other professional trading mods that are trading with us throughout the day. And you guys, it's not just about myself. Yep, I'm getting to it. So you guys can see you got myself, you got Glennie, you got Moman, you got a handful of our other members, and I'll go through all of these trades with you guys right now. First up, Tesla. Okay, Tesla, the trade that we started off the month with, and that was a banger, and that was June 1st. June 1st, right off that 200-day moving average. That was the June entry there, right on June 1st, after we got ourselves above the 200-day moving average. All right. And then you guys can see that huge move that we got to the upside on Tesla. Now that was an over 100% gain or close to 100% gain. I think that was about a 75% gain on call options that members were able to capitalize on Tesla. You also had a bunch of small caps that went absolutely crazy. UCAR was a small cap that we were able to capitalize on 31%. MGOL, that's another small cap we hit for 19%. Carvana short squeeze, we absolutely annihilated the Carvana short squeeze. That was good for well over 100% gain on call options for members. That was a swing trade from the 8th to the 9th of this month. So we caught the short squeeze on Carvana. We also caught the short squeeze on AI. AI was just the very end of May, but coming into the month of June, we picked it right back up with the short squeeze there on Carvana, over 100% gain for members. On the option, 18% gain if you guys were in the stock. Then the small cap fire continued on AHI. That was a 38% gain. And then you can roll over into some of the longer term swing trades. That's the thing about True Trading Group that you guys need to understand. It's not just day trades. It's not scalping. It's not, you know, our day trades last several hours long. We also have swing trades that last several days, but sometimes even up to several weeks. Glennie, one of our other moderators that focuses on longer term swing trading. He holds on to his positions for several weeks. A 40% gain on ASAN, entered this position at the very last week of April and then exited that position on that massive gap up there to start off the month of June. That was good for a 40% gain on the stock itself. Also, Rocket Mortgage, okay, RKT, again, similar, entering this position at the very end of May. May 24th entry, out on June 13th. That's a 21% gain on the equity itself. So it's not just about, you know, day trading, guys. It's not just, hey, I got to be in front of my computer all day, every day. These are 2 trades right here, examples that you could have bought and sold weeks later, not days later, not hours later, not seconds later, weeks later. 21% gain and 40% gain on the equity if you were in the option contract, obviously significantly more. IWN, Moment, a credit spread for those of you that are looking into more advanced option strategies like credit spreads, debit spreads, iron condors, straddles and strangles and butterflies. If anything that I just said to you just went completely over your head, don't worry about it. We'll teach you all these. But Moment is one of our advanced option traders who focuses on a multi-leg strategy, an 80% gain on an IWM spread going into the month of June. And then Chris Toner bringing it up with another swing trade on Charge Point, and that was from June 9th to June 12th, and that's a 55% gain for CHPT. Roblox to the short side was 100% gain for members on June 7th. If you were in the put option, then Sunrun, also another nice little long, about a 40% gain on call options for Sunrun. These are just a handful of some of the trades that we've been able to capitalize on so far in the month of June. And as you can see from what I'm showing you, I told you that June has started off being a very big month, and you can see just exactly why that is. I keep saying this is the most opportunistic market that I've ever seen, but some of you are too scared to take the plunge and to actually get into the game. You know what the stock market and life have in common? Risk and risk management. Let me explain it real quick, because the stock market's risky. Trading's risky. Investing's risky. Trusting someone when you've been burned, when you were skeptical, is risky. Betting on and investing in yourself is risky. It's all risky. The minute you guys are born and things got risky. You know, if you think it's too expensive, you think it's therefore too risky to try and participate in the market, to try and trade, to try and invest, or to try to trust somebody else, even though you've been burned in the past, and that has made you skeptical, to bet on yourself and invest in yourself. If you think that that's risky, if you think that that's expensive, just wait till you get the bill from life for not doing and not taking the steps that you guys are trying to. You have these goals. Everybody has these goals. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to accomplish that. But you're not willing to take the actual steps and the actual actions that are required to get to those goals. That is a truly expensive bill that nobody could actually afford. It's the bill of regret. It's all risky. Life's risky. It's so risky that nobody gets out of it alive. Now, hearing me say that to you, you're either one of two people. You're either the first person that says, well, if that's the way it's going to be, then let's give it a go. Tell me what's next. I'm ready to do this. If that's you, you're person number one. Guys, everybody, welcome everyone from the Stockmaster app. If you guys are joining us from the Stockmaster app, welcome. We're going to be talking, we're talking risk and risk management. Get ready for what's coming up now. You got Jerome Powell is going to be testifying in front of the House this week. You got earnings from FedEx, can give us a gauge on the global economy. You got New York Fed president speaks tomorrow. You got Secretary Blinken wrapping up his meeting over in China, made some comments about Taiwan. We'll see how that results, what that does to the semiconductor space, if anything at all. We'll talk about it. I've got two stocks in the semiconductor space that are on my watch list coming into this week. We'll talk about that later on in this live stream as well. But we're talking about how we're going to be making money this week. What's the game plan? What are the catalysts? And what are the top trade ideas that we are focusing on? All right. So if you're from the Stockmaster app, like I said, folks, welcome. Now, person number one that says, hey, I'm ready, let's do this. Now, person number one may fail, but they're going to fail doing something that most will never have the courage to do. And now that's where person number two comes in. Person number two says, well, hang on a minute. I need safety. I need security. You know, I've got too much to lose. I don't have the time, or better yet, this is not the right time. I'd rather play it safe. And okay, to person two, I say, no problem. Go huddle up in the corner. We'll cover you with a security blanket. We'll give you 3 meals a day, a steady paycheck, and all things will be as you think they should be, safe and secure, just as you wanted them. But you know what? It won't be what you actually desire. And that sense of safety and security blanket is a complete and utter facade. There's no security. There's no security in punching the clock on a 9 to 5, because as soon as your company decides they don't need you anymore, that's it. You're gone. And just like that, your income went from X to 0. Just like that. So where's the security blanket and where's the safety in that? Knowing that at any point in time, somebody else can determine that you are no longer worth their expense. Your labor and your time and your expertise is no longer worth it for them. And they just say, sorry, we're going to let you go. There's no safety in that. True safety and true security is being able to rely on nobody other than yourself to earn a wage. That is true safety and security, because as long as you have yourself, you'll have a means of making money. And that's the beauty of the stock market. If you are able to become a consistently profitable trader, then you will be able to earn a wage regardless of what's going on in the economy, regardless of if there's a recession or a booming economy, regardless if there's inflation or rate hikes, or if there's a war. It doesn't matter, because the stock market's open through all of it. It doesn't matter if stocks go up, stocks go down. As long as the market's open, you're going to have an opportunity to make money. And that's why I'm telling you, this is the most opportunistic market that I've seen in my 17-year career. So the people that are out there saying that I need safety and security. That's not safety and security. That's dependence. The biggest factor that blocks us from even trying to achieve our goals is summed up in one word, and that's pessimism. Pessimism is a very deadly disease. It always looks at the bad side, glass half empty, the problem side, the difficult side, checking on all the reasons why something can't be done. The poor pessimist leads a very ugly life, no matter how safe and secure they may appear, as they don't try and figure out what's right or how this can work, but rather they focus on what's wrong and why this is going to fail. In case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty passionate about what it is that I do, and why wouldn't I be? I know what a little effort combined with real education, proper tools, the right community, I know what it can do for somebody. Plain and simple, I know that it can give them a real chance to make money and become a better trader. Not just because I think this in my mind, but because I know so and I see it live out and play out in real life every single day. How? Simple. Watch this. TTG members, do me a favor. If you're a member of True Trading Group and you're on this live stream, I know many of you are. If you are a member and you are making money and you're becoming a better trader with True Trading Group, do me a favor, type the number 1 inside chat right now. Just go ahead, type the number 1 if you're making money and you guys are becoming better traders as a member of True Trading Group. Just go ahead and type the number 1. Now, anyone that's on this live stream that's not a member, and again, welcome all of our people joining us from the Stockmaster app, pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 1. All these number 1s that you see coming through the app, these are real people. These are not bots. And sure, not all members of True Trading Group are making money. Of course not. But guess what? A lot of them are. Most of them are. And those that are not left behind. We leave no trader behind the True Trading Group. If you're struggling and you are a member, keep going. We've got you. Attend the Red to Green workshops. We host them every single month. They're totally free. There's no extra charge for the Red to Green. That's where we help members that are struggling. They get to submit to us questions, topics, lessons that they're having a hard time with. And then we will hold a multi-hour workshop live with those members covering those exact topics. That's our Red to Green workshop. Attend them. Reach out for help. Don't be too prideful. Don't stay quiet. If you are struggling, reach out and say, hey, I am struggling. I need help. Don't be embarrassed. Rome was not built in a day, and this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a skill you learn, and that has the power and the potential to give you control of your financial lives, no matter what's happening in the economy, in the world. As long as the market is open, you will always hold that power. Nobody else. That's a beautiful thing. For those of you that are new to the stream, for those that are not, welcome. Everyone, welcome. This live stream will be something special for those that are willing to listen and for those that are willing to try. And yes, for those that are wondering, I will be discussing the markets, trading, my top ideas for this week. Of course, we're going to be doing all of that. But during this live stream, we're also going to be going over the importance of having a trading game plan, being ready for this week. It's full of major catalysts that 100% will move the market. You got Jerome Powell testifying in front of the House. You got some comments that just came through from, like I said, some comments that came through from Secretary Blinken. Paid off half of my entry in the first week. Yes, Dade Dutton, my man. For those of you that might have missed it, Dade Dutton actually was just joined True Trading Group I think a week ago. Yeah, his first week. Yeah, okay. Dade just joined a week ago. He joined last week on one of our live streams, has already made back half of his membership fee in just his very first week. So, Dade, my question to you is, how has your first week been going, my man? Obviously, I know it's been going really well. Dade actually did something amazing last week. He actually bought a teaching membership for himself. And then I think, Adam, if I'm not mistaken, Dade was also the person that bought one for his father. Yep, that's what I thought. Dade also bought, for Father's Day, he bought a membership for his father, which I thought was super cool, Dade. Super cool, man. I absolutely love that. I hope you gave your father the membership, or you gave him the news over the weekend. I hope he's excited. I look forward to trading with both of you for many, many years to come, man. That's awesome. That's incredible. Like I said, you guys can see all the people that are typing that were typing the number 1 in chat. Okay. For those of you that are struggling, like I said, make sure that you guys reach out. So for those that are wondering, other things we're talking about today here on these live streams, like I said, FedEx earnings are coming out tomorrow. We'll go over the comments from Secretary Blinken. We will also be talking about what we can expect from Jerome Powell, who testifies in front of the House on Wednesday. All right. So be patient. Listen up. You guys might just learn something here. And in fact, maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't, but regardless, I'm going to tell you guys this anyway. But trading's 80% mental, maybe even 85. I just hosted a 2-day trader psychology boot camp. Give me an AO if that trader psychology boot camp has totally changed your life and has changed your trading for the better. I really think 85% of trading is mental. This means if you can spot, or even if you can spot a grade A setup, right? The best setup you've ever seen. If your mind is not in the right place, you're going to find a way to screw it up, regardless of what you see on the chart. That's why I can look at a chart, somebody else can look at a chart, and one of us can make money, one of us could lose money, even though we both see the same thing. You might think, I think the stock's going to go higher, but then you actually still end up losing money from it. How can that possibly be? Because trading is a lot more than just what you see on a chart. Actually, trading is the biggest internal psychological struggle that you'll ever deal with in your entire life. Whether you're a member of True Trading Group or not, darn well what I just said is completely true. Not because I said it, but because you've all experienced it probably in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you've hesitated on your entry, or when you should have jumped into that position. Maybe you stopped out of a trade early. Maybe you took profit too early and you left a ton of money on the table. Maybe you chased a stock that was already running because you were scared that you were going to miss out on the move. Whatever it is, if you are human, then I know you can relate to what it is that I'm saying, because all of those things have happened to all of us throughout our trading careers. I've been doing this for over 17 years. All of those things have happened to me. So knowing that that's the truth, knowing that the mental aspect is so important, would it not make sense then to set the tone and to get in the right frame of mind before we jump into the core topics of tonight's live stream? Yes, of course it would. In fact, I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to help you guys kind of turn your lives and mental attitude around for the better. I got 4 parts to this and 5 minutes, and then we're going to move on to the core aspects of the live stream. Part number 1 is going to be a word that we all know is disgust. Disgust is a very negative emotion, but can have a very powerful effect. Disgust says that I've had it, enough's enough, I'm done. Maybe you're tired of having to budget when you go to the grocery store. Maybe you're tired of having to choose between a vacation or paying my rent or my mortgage. Maybe you'd love to not have to choose between eating out at a restaurant or filling up my gas tank this week. That's when you say, like, enough is enough. Disgust. Powerful, very powerful day that becomes when you get disgusted with something. And then you have number 2 is decision. So once you're disgusted, you've had enough. It's time for you now. You need to make a change. You need to make a decision. That decision is and will be a life-changing day for you when you finally actually decide to take action. Decision takes courage. Courage can only exist in the presence of fear, though. You have to be scared in order for you to be courageous. Betting on yourself, putting up your hard-earned money, believing that this time can be different if you do it differently is a scary thing. It takes courage to make the decision, especially one that involves you taking control of your financial life without a guarantee. Third part is desire, something that I know to be true. Sometimes desire waits for a trigger. Sometimes desire waits for something to happen before that desire really starts to grow and fester. Who knows? That trigger could be maybe you're at the grocery store and you're $20 over budget and you got to put something back. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the trigger. Maybe you're at the gas pump and you can only put in $30 when it takes 60 to fill up your tank. Maybe that's the trigger. Maybe it's listening to somebody on YouTube who worked on Wall Street and someone who's worked with over 60,000 retail traders and investors. Whichever the experience, whatever it is, the trigger, welcome it. Don't keep putting up walls. Welcome that trigger. The same walls that you're trying to use to keep out disappointment are the same walls that are also keeping out happiness and success. And the last one is resolve. Resolve says, I will. 2 of the most powerful words in any language. Resolve means promising yourself you're never going to give up. Here's an example. Small little baby goes to try to take their first step. Has anybody seen a baby on their very first attempt of standing just take off and start walking? No, they all fall. They keep falling over and over and over again. So let me ask you, how many times does a kid have to fall until you tell the kid, hey, you know what? Stop trying to walk, just crawl around for the rest of your life? How many times does the baby have to fall in order for you to say that to the baby? It sounds crazy, right? It sounds ridiculous. No one's going to actually tell the baby, hey, don't do that, because you know if the baby keeps trying hard enough and long enough that eventually the baby's going to be able to walk. So why is it when you're trying to do something and you're failing, you're so quick to give up on yourself? You're so quick to tell yourself to stop. You're so quick to tell yourself, crawl around for the rest of your life. Let somebody else determine your wage for the rest of your life. Let somebody else determine your worth and how high you can go for the rest of your life. Why? Because you failed once or twice? Imagine if you told a baby, if they're failing once or twice, to stop trying to walk. Keep trying until is the magic phrase. You've been burned by some other group that promised you stock market riches overnight only to deliver empty promises and cause you to overspend and upsell you on every single inner circle VIP package you can think of. That sucks. I get it. But guess what? Learn from it and keep trying until you find the right group, because there are good groups out there. The right group does exist. You keep losing money trading, you're down huge. That sucks also. But guess what? Stop trading with real money. Get yourself on a simulator. Work your way to a consistent, at least 50% win rate. Try to get yourself over a 50% win rate for like 60 days. Keep trying until you are able to understand risk management and how to hold on to your profit when you actually do receive it. Keep trying until you become a better trader. Using the simulator is a great way to improve without risking any of your hard-earned money. You can do this regardless of how busy your job is, how much money you have or don't have to start with. You can do this. You can keep trying until you succeed, because it's worth it and you're worth it. It's not an overnight thing, but believe me, guys, the journey, the destination rather, is well worth the journey. And you all know that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this live stream. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a brokerage account. Otherwise, you wouldn't be interested in how to make money in the markets, because you know, deep down, you know the stock market's the greatest equalizer. You know it's a great way to supplement income or replace income and build wealth. But you're also not naive to the fact that it comes without risk. Yes, the stock market has risk, and that's why you need to understand what you're doing in order for you to maximize your potential profit and to protect your downside. This isn't a casino. It's real life. It's your money. It's your life. Treat it accordingly. And with that, I think we're ready to move on to the core of tonight's live stream, where we're going to be talking about, we're covering all this week's catalysts. There's a lot of them. You got tomorrow, the New York Fed president is going to be speaking at engagement. You also have FedEx earnings after the close. That's a really good gauge on the global economy. Like FedEx's earnings, because they really gives you insight into what's going on around the world. And everyone's worried about the economy slowing down, but the market's still ripping. FedEx can give us some insight into the strength of the economy, and what their guidance is can tell us a lot about what we can expect going forward. Then Wednesday, things get wild because Jerome Powell is going to testify in front of the House. I got to tell you, I really think Jerome Powell is going to be like kind of like everybody's like angry grandpa when he testifies in front of the House, because the market just called him a total liar. He came out with the Fed meeting and he gave his speech, he gave his announcement, he gave his Q&A session, and the market was like, Jerome Powell, shut it. We don't believe you. The market called Jerome Powell a liar, basically. What does that mean? I'll explain that in just a moment. Those are the things that we're going to be talking about here during this live stream. You got jobless claims numbers on Thursday. You're getting some early indications of manufacturing and services PMI. You've got leading economic indicators. We're going to get a lot of information this week about the state of the economy. FedEx's earnings gives you a look into the state of the economy. The leading economic indicators data gives you a look at the economy. And then flash services and manufacturing PMI also gives you a look into the economy, all while Jerome Powell testifies in front of the House. So it's going to be a big week. The markets are going to move. And then now you can add Secretary Blinken's comments about Taiwan right to the mix, because maybe that might shake up the semiconductor space. I've got 2 stocks on my watch list and my top trade ideas. I got a couple of trade ideas that are on my list here. We're going to go over and we're going to talk about them here today. But before I get into all this, guys, we do have to welcome Robert. Robert, welcome, my man. Welcome to the family. So Robert is the newest member of the TC family, which means we are now down to just 20 spots remaining from this weekend's Father's Day sale. We had a Father's Day sale that we were running all weekend, guys. We are now down. We had 21 spots. Robert just joined. Now we're down to 20. If you go to ttgoffer.com, you guys are going to see that the membership to True Trading Group is normally $2,212 for the year. However, all of the courses, all of the tools are included with no upsells for courses or tools, but the Father's Day sale drops it 59% down to just $900. So if you went to True Trading Group's website, ttgoffer.com by yourself, you're going to pay $2,212, but you're on this live stream, so you don't have to do that. You can use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price will drop to $900. Again, the coupon code is TTG121. You must manually type that code in and then press enter for the price to drop to $900. It's going to say $2212 when you get to the page. Okay. Now, 20 spots left, 20 laptops left. So you're going to get also either a brand new HP, Asus, Dell, Acer, or Lenovo laptop when you guys join. There's only 20 of them left though. You do not need to enter your address when you sign up, okay? Check your email because you will receive a welcome email that will have instructions on how to claim that free laptop. As long as you see a laptop inside your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. So even if you're watching this live stream after it's aired, when you go to ttgoffer.com, if you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you know that you're going to be getting one. So the next 20 people to go to ttgoffer.com, manually enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop down 59% down to just $900 and you get a free laptop. We ship anywhere in the world. We cover the shipping cost. Shipping cost is on us. We have members in 115 different countries. I assure you, live on planet Earth, and we will get you that free laptop. You don't need to enter the address. You're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop. Guys, $900 for the entire year. That's $2.46 a day. That's $75 a month. $75 a month for a real chance to make consistent money in the markets by receiving the right education, the right tools, being part of the right community. We asked members before, right? Let me ask them again for those of you that may have missed it. If you guys missed this part earlier, I'll ask one more time. Members of True Trading Group, just do me a favor, type the number 1 if you're making money and you're becoming better traders with True Trading Group. Very simple, straightforward question. No catch here. If you're a member and you're making money and becoming a better trader, I'd like you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Again, anyone that's not a member of True Trading Group, my advice is to pay attention to how many number 1s you're about to see come through this side of the screen. These are real people, folks. These are your peers. These are people just like you. They found us the exact same way that you all just landed here, and that's one of these live streams. Sure, not all members of True Trading Group are making money, but guess what? Lots of them, most of them are. And those that are not left behind. We leave no trader behind the True Trading Group. If you're struggling, attend the Red to Green workshop. Keep going. We got you. Reach out. Ask for help. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be too prideful to ask for help. Those Red to Green workshops are every month. They're free with your membership. It doesn't cost you $1 extra. The Red to Greens are where struggling members submit questions, topics, lessons that they're having a hard time with. And the moderators and I will host a 2 to 3 hour workshop on all of those topics and all of those lessons to help any member that is still struggling. So make sure you guys do that. This is not a get rich quick scheme. Rome was not built in a day. Do not be embarrassed. Do not be too prideful. This is a skill that you will learn that has the power and the potential to give you control over your financial lives, no matter what's going on in the economy, in the world. As long as the market is open, folks, you've got a job. Open up a web browser, go to ttgoffer.com. The price is going to say $2,212. You must manually enter the code TTG121, click apply code, and the price drops to $900. Are the red to greens included in the annual? Question from Christian. Yes, they 100% are, Christian. That's what I was just saying before. The red to green workshops are included with your membership. You don't have to pay $1 extra for any of those things. Okay, so if you are struggling, you reach out, you tell us. We hold these Red Screen workshops every single month. You guys can attend all of those at no additional charge. They're always free. They always have been free. They always will be free. You do not have to pay anything extra for them, Christian. That's what I'm saying. We leave no trader behind. It's not realistic for us to have 100% success rate. I know not 100% of our members are going to become consistently profitable traders. I know that's not possible. I'm not an idiot, right? But that doesn't mean we can't try for it. It doesn't mean we can't strive for it. It doesn't mean we can't try to have as many of our members be successful as possible. And if you are struggling, don't give up. Ask for help. Attend the Red Screen workshops. They're included free with your membership. All right. There's 20 spots left, guys. Again, TTG121 coupon code. You click that. The price will drop to $900 and you will get yourself a free laptop. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're one of the 20 spots. You see that laptop icon up there in the top corner, that laptop icon, as long as you see it, that means you are going to be getting a free laptop. We're like the Netflix of trading communities, folks. So I'll just tell you real quick what you get for the $900, and then I'm going to dive into all the main topics that we're going to be talking about, what my outlook is for the week. We'll go over the catalyst and what are some of the trade ideas that I'm really focusing on, because when you do join and you're paying just the $900, it's normally over $2,000. Tonight, it's the last day of our Father's Day sale. You can get it for 59% off, which is just $900. But that includes our entire 22-course curriculum. Joe, maybe you can post up the link in chat for people that are interested. You guys can click on the link. You'll see a list of all the courses that you're going to have access to. This is a simplified version of the 3-month educational training that I went through while at T3 Alpha Fund. You guys are going to be able to go through this. You guys are going to be able to see beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it. We've got it. They're all included. There are no upsells for courses. All of these courses are included when you pay the $900. There are no VIP or special pro courses that are another $1,000 extra once you join. Every course is included. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, which is over $1,000 a year on its own if you went to Benzinga directly. Many of you may already pay for Benzinga. You get it with your membership to True Trading Group. You also get congressional trading data to track trades being made by members of Congress. Insider trading, so you track trades being made by members of management. Quote Media's full book level 2 to see all the market maker depth, not just some of them, all of them. Trading View's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform every day for members to use. Like I said, many of you may pay for these things already. These are hundreds of dollars a year. Each of these things I'm talking about, they're all included on our platform when you guys join for the 900. We have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products and tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. It saves you around $5,000 a year. You'll also will get access to our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. All of this is included. A trading journal that tracks your trades, tells you, breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in. A watch list every day. The mods and I publish watch list every day with the stocks that we are focusing on and detailed game plans and how we're going to trade them, like where we're buying, where we're shorting, so you guys know exactly what to focus on before the day even begins. Video library with over 600 hours of workshops. And then when you become a member, you can actually start attending those workshops live, right? So like I said, folks, go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will then drop down to $900. You must enter the coupon code. Click apply code, then it will drop down 59% off. And if you see a laptop, you're getting one, 20 spots left. We cover the shipping. It's totally free. As long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you that laptop. We have members of 115 different countries. In honor of this being the last night of our Father's Day sale, this is also the last night that if you are currently a trial member, used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member, you guys can get this $900 discount with the laptop. You must text us, though. So if you are currently a trial, used to be a trial, or used to be an annual member, you must send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen. Again, it is 786-505-4049. Text that number. We must whitelist your email address in order for you to get the $900 price point. And lastly, folks, I stand behind the platform that we have created, and that's why we offer a double your money back guarantee. I'm dead serious. Anyone that joins True Trading Group this evening, we offer you a double your money back guarantee. Here's how it works. You join tonight, you pay $900. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you do those three things and you fail to make back the $900 membership fee at least one time during your membership, I'll give you back $1,800. That's the deal. Straightforward. I can do that because we've only had to give a refund to roughly 2.49% of our users. 78% of our members renew their membership or have upgraded to become lifetime members. And we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,200 reviews. If our refund rate was 15 or 20%, I wouldn't be able to offer you guys double your money back. We'd go out of business. And True Trading Group is a business with 30 employees. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you can't make back $900 at least one time, I'll give you back double, $1,800. That's the deal. I stand behind the platform that we've created, and I believe in the platform that we've created, its ability to help you reach your goals, and that's how we put our money where our mouth is. So again, ttgoffer.com, coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to $900, you see a laptop, check out, you're good to go. We got to welcome Rodney. Rodney is the newest member of the TTG fam, which means we're now down to just 19 of these laptops. 19. Guys, remember, this is good for the next 19 people or midnight tonight, whichever happens first. If you're watching this live stream after, the first way that you know if you are one of the 19 remaining spots is if you go to ttgoffer.com, you enter the coupon code TTG121. If it drops the price down to $900 and you see a laptop on the checkout page, hurry up, check out. That means you're getting one of the spots and a brand new free laptop. If the price does not go down from 2212 and you do not see a laptop, then you'll know that we have sold out. We've already had 19 people join since this is aired. So just go to ttgoffer.com right now. Don't wait. The price is going to say 2212. Manually enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. Price will drop down to the $900, and you'll get a brand new free either HP, Asus, Dell, Acer, or Lenovo laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Remember, we have members in 115 different countries. You have questions about anything or the coupon code's not working, you're having a hard time signing up, text us 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. Text that number. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. All right, folks. Time to get into the main topics of the live stream. I think it's going to be a pretty crazy week. The main catalysts that I want to focus on with you guys here this week are going to be FedEx earnings, Jerome Powell testifying, and then I want to go over jobless claims data, and I want to talk about what Secretary Blinken said, because all of this factors into where my focus is to start the week and how I think I'm going to make money this week and what are some of the things that I am really looking after. So first, let's talk about FedEx. Now, FedEx has recovered very, very nicely from the disastrous 2022 that stock had. 2022, you saw an absolute destructive gap down on earnings from FedEx. We got to welcome Terrell. Terrell, welcome. 18 spots left. 18 spots now remain. Guys, remember, go to ttgoffer.com. Use that coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops to $900. 18 spots left. Everybody welcome Terrell. 18 spots left. As long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. All right. You have any questions or you're having a hard time signing up? Text us 786-505-4049. Terrell, welcome, man. Okay. So FedEx had disastrous earnings back in September, and the stock has recovered very nicely. And they actually had a couple of nice earnings reports mixed in. So you had a disastrous earnings, and then earnings ever since then have been pretty good. And they've actually been doing a very nice job of cutting back on their costs. Costs were a huge issue for them back in September. Okay. Kevin, we got to welcome Kevin. Welcome home, brother. Welcome home, Kevin. So Kevin used to be a member. Kevin is now coming back to True Trading Group. Kevin used to be a member. He's now coming back. Welcome back home, Kevin. Welcome back. Oh, and now Gibran, welcome back home. Welcome home. So now that's 16, actually. That's another person that used to be a member that is coming back home. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly also, by the way. So 16 of those spots now. What? Douglas, welcome home. Guys, Douglas, welcome home. Everybody welcome Douglas. Used to be a member, is now coming back home. That's 3 people just joined that used to be members and are now coming back home. I'm glad to have you guys back. Everybody welcome Douglas, Gibran, and Kevin. Welcome home. That means we're down to 15 of these spots remaining. 15. So remember, go to ttgoffer.com, type in the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will then drop from $22.12 all the way down to $900. That's 59% off. You got the double your money back guarantee. I stand behind this platform. If you can't make back $900 at least once, I'll give you back $1,800. We got to welcome Pat. 14 spots now. Welcome, Pat. Newest member of the TTG fam. Everybody welcome Pat. 14 spots left, guys. Aminthus. I don't know. I feel like I'm butchering your name. I'm sorry. But Aminthus, welcome to the family. 13 spots now remain. 13 spots now remain. I'm going to just call you Amy for short. Aminthus, welcome. 13 spots left. 13. We had 21 when we started this live stream, guys. We're already down to 13. So Remember, if you have questions or you're having a hard time signing up, or if you're currently a trial, you used to be a trial at some point, or you used to be an annual member, do you guys want to come back home like the other members you just saw? You have to send a text message to the number at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. There's Pat. Says, excited to be here, Pat. We're excited to have you here, my man. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Franco. All right. So Aminta says, Aminthus is too hard. I know. Franco. All right. I'll call you Franco. I'll call you Franco. Franco, welcome, man. Welcome to the family. So like I said, we are down to just 13 spots. So guys, open up a web browser. Make sure you claim one before we run out. Remember, we'll get that laptop out to you. It doesn't matter where you live. We have members in 115 different countries. All right. Back to FedEx. Okay. Now, I'm not going to look to necessarily trade FedEx. FedEx is not a stock that's on my list of trade ideas. If the earnings are really bad or really good, then maybe that'll give me a catalyst to maybe I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at a trade for FedEx. But I'm more interested in their guidance. I am more interested in what does FedEx see as far as the global economy. FedEx is a wonderful gauge of the health of the global economy. And if you remember back in September, I mean, I know the whole market was crashing in September of last year, but when FedEx had that huge gap down in September, when that happened after hours, the entire stock market started trading lower also on the back of FedEx's earnings, because their earnings were so terrible back then, and it made it look like the economy was in such dire straits that the stock market started to sell off when FedEx came out with earnings. Now, I don't know what FedEx's earnings are going to be. I'm not sitting here telling you, hey, they're going to be really bad. I'm not telling you, hey, they're going to be really good. I don't know what FedEx's earnings are going to be. I'm not a psychic. Okay. My job is not here to try to predict what a company's earnings are going to be. My job is to understand what the earnings are and how that's going to then impact the share price of the stock and then the overall markets, et cetera, and how I can find trade ideas off of that. So FedEx is going to tell me what's going on in the state of the economy, because we're getting a lot of economic data this week. FedEx gives you insight to the economy. Then you've got leading economic indicators, and then you have flash PMI services and flash manufacturing PMI. All of that shows you what's going on in the economy. How strong is the economy? So I'm looking here with FedEx. It's going to be an important one. Major resistance up here if this thing does actually move higher. Tons of resistance in the 240s. 240s, huge resistance. There it is. I'll just draw it right across. You guys can see it doesn't take a trained eye to see the resistance that you have here in the 240s. Every time this stock gets up to 240, you can see it just gets stuffed. And prior to that, you can see the 240 was a level of support, resistance. And now you can see we've been trading underneath 240 now for a little while, showing you that investors are pretty scared of that 240 zone. You're going to need a really good earnings report to get through this level and to get above this level. But any gap up that you get in FedEx, let's say FedEx earnings are good and he gaps into the 240s, I think it's fadeable. I think a gap up into that zone is fadeable on FedEx. We'll have to see what the earnings actually are. And if it's really bad guidance, I would expect the stock market to start to pull back a little bit because of that expectation that the economic data that we're going to get later in the week is going to be weak as well. If FedEx is guiding, showing you, hey, global economy is weak. So that'll be FedEx. All right. Now I want to shift focus. I want to talk to you guys about what happened this weekend when Secretary Blinken went to visit China. So the Secretary of State, Blinken, went to visit China this weekend. Now, it was a very highly anticipated meeting because tensions between the U.S. and China are high. There's a lot going back and forth between these two countries, or between us and China. And you've had a lot of instances around Taiwan where there was not a military conflict, but a military interaction where you had Chinese aircraft cross over into Taiwan territory. You had a U.S. naval destroyer and a Chinese naval ship actually came, very in close proximity of each other not too long ago. So there's a lot of tension right now in that area. And obviously, everyone's on kind of high alert because of the rumors that China wants to bring Taiwan into China and wants to make Taiwan part of China. That has been something that's been in the news cycle for quite a while. Secretary Blinken said this weekend very plainly that the U.S. does not support Taiwan's independence. So the U.S. does not support Taiwan's independence. I don't think that is what any semiconductor wants to hear. 70% of all semiconductors come from Taiwan. If there was some type of altercation where that supply was disrupted, that would be problematic for, not just Taiwan, but for the United States, for Europe, for every company and country that relies on the semiconductors that come out of Taiwan. Now, we haven't really cared much. The semiconductor space hasn't cared much about this China-Taiwan situation in a while. Want to know why they haven't cared about it? Because they've only cared about AI. AI has been all people cared about in the semiconductor space for the last month. Nobody cared about China and Taiwan anymore. We got to welcome Carlos. Carlos is the newest member of the TG family. So everybody welcome Carlos, newest member of the group. Everybody welcome Carlos. We're down to 12 of these spots now. So here's the deal. There's only 12 spots left. The next 12 people to join, and Adam, welcome Adam. 11 spots left. 11, welcome Adam, newest member. So here's the deal. There's 11 spots left. The next 11 people that join will get a 59% discount on our membership as the last day of our Father's Day sale. It brings the price down to $900. It's normally $2,212 for the entire year. There is no upsells for courses. There's no upsell for tools. The tools and the courses are all included for the $900. You'll also get a free laptop as long as you're one of the next 11 people. As long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart when you join, that's how you know you're getting one. If you go to the page and there is no laptop, that means that we have sold out, and that's how you know you're not one of the 11 spots. But if you do see a laptop, you're getting one. So enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, the price will drop. You must manually enter that code. And don't forget the double your money back guarantee. I really don't think you need it, considering we've only had to give a refund to 2.49% of our members since 2016. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with 2,200 reviews, and 78% of our members renew their annual membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of the community. So that's why I don't mind offering you double your money back. If you can't make $900 back at least one time during your membership, I'll give you back $1,800. You just have to go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group. That's the deal. I stand behind the platform that we have created. We put our money where our mouth is. That's how we prove it to you. All right. So back over to the markets. I just pulled up a chart of NVIDIA, right? Just obviously just show you guys that we all know what's going on with NVIDIA. We are members of True Trading Group, are very proud and happy and, excited shareholders of NVIDIA in the long-term portfolio. We added to this position, in the low hundreds when this thing was at, 150, 130, 140 last year. And now the stock is obviously, $427. So, but nobody's cared about China and Taiwan when it came to the semiconductor space for several months. If you recall, news headlines about China and Taiwan used to make the semiconductor space go down. Now everyone's just been AI, and everyone's forgotten about the possibility of a China invasion of Taiwan and what that would do to the semiconductor industry and the supply being cut off from the rest of the world, where 70% of the semiconductors really come from China. So what I'm really looking at coming into this week is I really want to see, does that comment from Secretary Blinken, does that wake up investors in the semiconductor space to realize maybe this AI thing has gone a little too far, too fast. Maybe we're not considering the full risk and possibility of semiconductor supply being disrupted. If there was an altercation between China and Taiwan, maybe that possibility is a little bit more likely than we are giving credit towards. Maybe we should take some profit off on some of these semiconductors, reduce our risk, and invest a little bit more accordingly to what Blinken just said. If that is the case, you could see significant pullbacks in the semiconductor stocks this week. I am really focused on the semiconductor space because I want to see how we react to this comment. Is it something that the markets are actually worried about? Or is it just kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, no big deal. We're not really worried. It's just all about AI. Like, we're going to find out how drunk off the AI juice the stock market really is tomorrow. Because if we are just drunk off the AI juice, then you might get a gap down on semiconductors on the back of the comment from Blinken. But if they just go straight red to green and everybody just looks at this as a buying opportunity, then that's going to tell you just how drunk we really are on the AI, hype. But if you, maybe that comment brings a little bit of a downside move. Two trades that I'm looking at this week. I mean, first, one of them was AMD. You guys know AMD was on our watch list last week for the short. Members absolutely annihilated this trade. Congratulations. If you guys caught my live stream last week, we were talking about being short on Thursday. So Thursday night's live stream, we said AMD, one of our top ideas for Friday. This is why you guys have to make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not, because I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I don't just tell you what happened. I tell you what I think is going to happen. I tell you where I'm looking. I tell you what stocks I'm focused on. I'm saying, hey, watch these. If a stock gets under this price, I'm going to short it down to this price. Like, I tell you exactly what I plan on doing. I'm not going to be right all the time, but I'm right a hell of a lot more than I'm wrong. And when I'm right, I come on here, I tell you that I'm right. What do we do? How do we make money? What can we learn from it? When I'm wrong, I come on, I tell you why I was wrong. What can we learn from it? And how can we, always become better traders? So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications, smash that like button, show some love. So AMD was top short idea for us on Friday. Members crushed this trade. AMD has already been weak, right? The stock got annihilated on Friday. Why? Why is AMD getting annihilated? Does anybody want to know? Anybody? You guys know? I know teaching members know why AMD is getting annihilated because of their AI presentation. It was not up to the expectations that everybody had set forth because of what is going on with NVIDIA. And AMD came out, they gave their AI presentation, and the stock sold off. Salesforce gave their AI presentation last week as well. That stock sold off. So a lot of these stocks are running into these expectations of AI, and then if they do not put out the same type of flare as NVIDIA, these stocks are getting hit. So AMD is already coming into this week, W-E-A-K. Okay, so this stock is already weak. Now, these comments from Blinken could cause further weakness in the semiconductor space. So what I'm looking for with AMD is just more downside. We should at least get to $116. We got to welcome Pam. Pam's the newest member. We're down to now just 10. Everybody welcome Pam. 10 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Pam. Are you saying Pam or Pan? Pam. Welcome. Welcome. 10 spots left. Remember, go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to $900. This is the last day of our Father's Day sale, folks. Take advantage of it. Only 10 laptops left. As long as you see one, you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. Thank you, CJ. CJ, show me some love. All right, so AMD. AMD should at least get to 116. I mean, bare minimum, it should get to 116, but I'm actually looking for a little bit more downside than that. I'm looking for a gap fill on I think I just said NVIDIA. I think I just said NVIDIA. I'm talking about AMD. If I said AMD, then don't worry about it. I don't know why. My mind just think I said NVIDIA. So 116 is going to be our target, okay? So I'm going to stay short AMD until we get down to this 116 level. This is this major support level that you guys can see here. That was the huge gap up on the back of what? What did this gap up come from? NVIDIA's earnings. That was when you had this huge gap up on AMD. So that gap entry point has held support now for several weeks. You can see gap entry point and then support, support, support. Now look for that level to be support again. Take profits off in front of 116 on the short. That's going to be a big level of support. Take some profit. But if 116 breaks with heavy volume and cannot get back above, I would look for watch the 16 break, maybe go down to 115, watch for the retest of 116. And if you fail to get back over 116 and you get back to 115, take that short, stops back up above 116. Maybe you can put a stop loss up around like 117, risk about $1.50 to the upside, and then look to fill the gap down to like 110. I think you go back down to 110. And 110 is going to be a beautiful level of support. Where does that 110 level come into play? 110, you can see here, previous resistance before NVIDIA's earnings. And then you had previous resistance back here in the early days of June of last year. So that's going to be 110. Okay, so we'll look for a little bit more downside there. But you don't be a pig with this. Take some profits off at 116 is going to be my game plan, because that is a big level of support. So I'll cover some, take profit, hold some, try to fill gap. Next is, how can we talk about Taiwan and semiconductors without talking about Taiwan Semiconductor, right? Taiwan Semi, this is obviously a Taiwan semiconductor company. All right, now what I want to focus on here with this stock is 104. 104, you guys can see very clearly, it's like 104 and a half. Okay. All right. It's like 104 and a half. And you can see here, I'll draw it out for you guys, previous resistance, right? You guys can see it's previous resistance. Then previous resistance. Then now support, right? Now support. You know what else? You know what else I see as support? This trade line. See this teal blue line you see on my screen? See it? See this teal blue line? Support, 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 support. And here's this 104.50. Now, do these comments from Blinken shake up the semiconductor space? That's a question I don't have the answer to yet. But this trade idea is firmly in my sights going into tomorrow. I want to see, is there weakness in the semiconductor space? And if there is, I'm looking for Taiwan Semi to at least 102.25 is gap entry. And then gap fill takes you down to 100. All right. So the eventual target would be 100 if these comments really shake things up on the semiconductor fund. So it'll be short down to 100 on Taiwan Semi. All right. So that's what we're going to be looking at there, folks. Taiwan Semi. Now, I also want to point out to you guys, I want to show you another chart setup that I'm really focused on. And it's a head and shoulders pattern on Alphabet. And Alphabet is forming this head and shoulders pattern right at a massive level of resistance. Now, if you guys look at the left of my screen, look at that support level. That was a massive support level back in 2022. We broke underneath it. And now look here, you see how we're pushing back up against that level. And you see how you're pushing back up against it and you can't get back above it, can't get back above it, can't get back above it. Now you have formed a head and shoulders pattern, right? So let me go back. Let me show you the head and shoulders pattern. Now, I'm going to delete the resistance line. You all see that. We're going to delete that just to make this easier on your eyes. Now, here's your left shoulder. Here's the head. Here's the right shoulder. Here is your neckline. Okay, so you guys see this head and shoulders pattern? So this is one of my trade ideas this week, guys. If we do get a pullback this week on the back of if you do get that weakness in semis because of the comment from Blinken, if you do get weaker economic data that comes out this week, if these things happen, I'm telling you, these are the trade ideas that I will be attacking decisively and aggressively if these things all fall into place for me this week. So if Alphabet gets underneath 122, 122 is the neckline of this pattern. A break underneath 122 triggers the head and shoulders, and that would ignite a multi-day move. This would not happen in one day, but it would ignite a multi-day move that takes you down to around 116, 117, and that would be the target there for Alphabet. I would be short the stock itself. Obviously, put options would be a very attractive way to go as well. Alphabet put options are not that expensive. They have good liquidity. It's a really nice option for people to trade if you can't afford a $125 stock. But this is going to be something that is firmly on my watch list going into this week. This is a pattern that is not just on watch for tomorrow. It is a pattern and setup that is on watch for the next 1 to 2 weeks. We got to welcome Robert. Robert's the newest member of the group. We're now down to just 9 of these laptops remain and only 9 spots left at the 59% discount. Remember, guys, you got to go to ttgoffer.com. You got to enter the coupon code TTG121. You click apply code. The price drops to $900. If you have any questions at all, we are fully transparent. We're an open book. Text us 786-505-4049. The phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. Text that number. You'll talk to a real person. We'll answer any questions you have. Also, very important, if you used to be a member or you used to be a trial member, or maybe you're currently a trial member, you have to text that number. We must whitelist your email address in order for you to get this discount. And obviously, the next 9 people will get the free laptop as well. We ship anywhere in the world. We got members in 115 different countries. I assure you, wherever you're at, we've got a member there too. We'll get you the free laptop. We cover the shipping. All right. And don't forget, the double your money back guarantee is there. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. All right. So there you have it, guys. So there are some of my top trade ideas. My top trade ideas coming into the week. Another stock that I'm watching. Obviously, everybody's been watching this. It was one of our biggest gainers so far in the month of June, and that's Tesla. So we got long Tesla right on this day, right there. Now, I'm not still in this thing. I'm not trying to sit here and pretend like I caught this entire move, because I did not. Left a ton of money on the table on the move, but we made a lot of money on this thing long when this thing held that 200-day moving average. We were all over. You can go back and watch our live streams. Watch the live stream from Wednesday, May 31st, because we got long the 1st. So I told everybody on that Wednesday that this was a trade idea that we're focusing on, and then we talked about it obviously in chat with all of our members. Obviously, if you're not a member, you weren't there for that. But members, this has been one of our better trades of the month. There's been a lot of them. It's been a great month to start. But this is getting to a point where the stock is extremely overextended and extremely overbought. You have an RSI of 96. Now, for those that don't know, RSI, anything over 70 is considered overbought. Anything over 80 is considered very overbought. Tesla right now has an RSI of 96. Yes, 96. It can only go to 100. Okay. So it's extremely overbought, and you're coming up to a major level of resistance. Well, I'm not going to say it's major, like it sounds like it's an all-time high or something, but a significant level of resistance here at 268. And I'm really watching this 268 level very closely. And what I'm thinking that we may have happen here is this little news cycle high that you had on Friday. You see how you put in like this potential top, and then you took it back on Friday. I think that could be like the failed break, and you can just get a consolidation candle on Tesla that looks something like this. All right, you can get a consolidation candle that looks something like this. Okay, this is what I'm looking at, a consolidation candle. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. A consolidation candle on Tesla, not like, hey, we're going to just, crash this thing all the way back down. I'm not looking for that. Looking for just a consolidation candle that looks something like this as profit taking steps in front of that previous level. Okay, so a little bit of a consolidation candle as a stock just cools off from a 96 RSI. And I think there could be a play there to the short side or put options on Tesla. All right. So these are some of the ideas. These are some of the ideas that I have going into the week. So these are like kind of my top 4 trade ideas that I'm focused on right out of the gate. And I'm really going to determine, how much attention I want to put towards AMD and Taiwan Semi when I wake up tomorrow morning, and I can take a look at the markets and I can see what are the semiconductor stocks doing. Is AMD down? Is Taiwan Semi down? Are all like, what about Broadcom? What about ASML? What about NVIDIA? What about ON Semi? What about Intel? Like, what are all of these semiconductor companies? What are they all doing tomorrow morning? Because that'll give me some insight into how much this market really cares about Blinken's comments. And we're going to find out just how drunk on AI this really is. All right. So I'm being asked, What do I think about Amgen, AMGN? I think Amgen is just in a consolidation. I don't really like Amgen as a trading, as a day trading stock, because the volume is extremely low. The volume is very, very low, guys. I mean, there's only a couple thousand shares every 3-minute candle. So I don't like Amgen as a day trading stock. You have a huge support level down here in the low 200s. This has been a fantastic buy over the last several years. Every time the stock gets down into the low 200s, now you're bouncing off those low 200s, but you're coming up on big resistance up here, and that's going to be 50-day and 100-day moving averages. So I don't like this necessarily. I don't like the short-term upside, but whenever you're talking about a biotech stock like this, you always have to be wary of news. Biotech companies, more so than any other company in any other industry, are going to be more prone and susceptible to huge moves based on news releases, because they always have drugs that are going through clinical trials, and when they provide updates on those trials, you get big moves in either direction. And these are not necessarily scheduled events like an earnings release. You can just wake up one day and there can be an update where a company says, we're abandoning this trial because of efficacy, and we didn't meet our endpoints. The data doesn't look good. The stock will gap down 18% the very next day, and you don't have any control over that. You don't really know what's going on in those trials until the company updates you. So you always have to be mindful of that whenever you're in biotech positions. All right. But I don't necessarily like this for further upside. You have a lot of resistance there between 232 and 236. Looks like some good resistance there, maybe pullbacks to the mid 220s and settle back in. I think it's better as a longer term play than it is like a day trade. That's kind of my thoughts there and my opinions on AMGM. Yeah, and AMGM does have a dividend there as well. Okay. All right, folks. So there we have it, guys. Those are my trade ideas for the week. Second code word time, guys. It's time for the second code word. Oh man, you guys, this is going to be a good one. Second code word. If you guys remember the first code word, don't type it, but you remember the first one. So this second code word, you better know both, because then if your name is called, you need both code words to win the $500. The second code word for tonight is feet. Mustafa knew it. Mufasa knew it, Adam. Mufasa knew it before I even said it. And Wizard says, Mike, are you in Miami already? I certainly am in Miami. I am down in Miami. I'm in the 305 getting ready for our June Miami meetup going on later this week. I can't wait to see a lot of our members. Can't wait to see a lot of our members at the end of this week. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I even got a haircut. That's how you know. That's how you know it's real. All right, guys. So there is the second code word of the giveaway of the night for the giveaway. So now you guys have both code words. And with that said, I think it is giveaway time. It is giveaway time, folks. So what's going to happen now is everyone that got a ticket, the tickets were free, but you had to get a ticket to enter your name into the giveaway. And now that we have done that, here we go. Here's the wheel of names. Everyone that entered into the giveaway, is in this wheel. We're going to spin this wheel. And if your name is called, you've got 5 minutes to send a text message. We'll put the phone number on the screen in just a moment. If your name is called, you'll have to text the phone number we put on the screen, and you'll have to give us both code words in order to win the $500. Let's go ahead, Adam. Let's spin that wheel. All right, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Good luck, folks. Scott Munsterman. Scott Munsterman. All right, Adam, we got to confirm he is good? So Scott Munster, man, you've got 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to send a text.
Yo, that cheese is always good.
That cheese is always good. Scott, you've got 5 minutes to send a text message to the phone number at the bottom of the screen, 786-505-4221. Again, 786-505-4221. Scott, 786-505-4221. Text that phone number with both code words, Scott, and we will send you $500.
Fun fact, Scott is a lifetime member of True Trading Group.
Nice. All right, Scott, as a lifer, baby. Scott's a lifetime member. So, Scott, I hope you're on this live stream, brother. $500 are waiting for you.
It's Bald Eagle.
Is it really?
It is.
Oh, nice. Is he on the stream?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. So, Scott is Bald Eagle in chat for members. You guys all know Bald Eagle. Well, Scott's got 4 minutes now to send a text message to 786-505-4221. And there's Maria. Maria was last week's winner, if I'm not mistaken. Maria Hart, how are you in this fine evening? Enjoying that $500, I hope. You probably already spent it. A nice dinner, nice bottle of wine, maybe a spa treatment. Who knows? $500. Pick me, Adam, says Glenn Velvet, the newest.
Glenn Velvet, you sign up tonight, and I will 100% add you into next week's giveaway.
Yeah, Glenn Velvet. Glenn Velvet's a current trial member.
Yo, he's been such an awesome trial member.
He has. He's been a great trial member.
And he's somebody that has been screwed over royally by other groups. So
Glenn Velvet has.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been messed over royally by other groups. So to see him, to see him here and to see him in good spirits. I mean, we joked with him. Remember, that was the tough sale.
Oh, right. Wait, was that OTA?
Yeah, he signed. Glenn, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had signed up for like OTA, and they got him for a bunch of money, and then
yeah, that's right. Yeah, Glenn, I hope you join, brother. I mean, it's been a pleasure having you as a trial member, and I hope to see you.
Crystal Anderson says also, got me scammed out of $6,000.
OTA? Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Jesus.
Crystal, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it was. It's just ridiculous. It's just.
What's OTA? It's the opposite.
Louis, you're happy you don't know what. Just be happy you don't know what it is.
It's the opposite of an ATM.
It's not good.
It was a trading course. It's still a trading course.
Yeah, they're still around, right? They still do in-person stuff.
Look at KK, man. I had a couple like that too. Over $10,000, all my savings at the time.
That infuriates KK.
That's absolutely disgusting.
That infuriates me because one of the things that you'll hear me say at True Trading Group is, "Hey guys, listen. If you join tonight, the membership's $900 for the Father's Day sale." But the thing that you'll hear me say to you is,
Glenn Velvet says, is Kevin your customer service? Kevin is our new salesperson. He is not customer service, but he is our new salesperson. I'm sure you've spoken to him.
Yeah. One of the things you'll hear me say is, listen, if $900, if that is make or break for you right now, do not join True Trading Group. You should not be on YouTube trying to figure out how to play the stock market if $900 is a huge stretch for you right now. If that's going to set you back financially, it's more important that you go pick up a second job, just get your financial house in order first, then come join True Trading Group when you're ready. We will be here when you're ready. You know, the thing I have a problem with companies like OTA is that we've heard from people that they would actually tell people to like second mortgage their home in order to pay for like their $10,000, you know, seminar or some BS. That is just so disgusting to me. It really is, you know, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much longer, but you won't hear that from us. In fact, the exact opposite. Blue Snowfalls. Oh, I'm sorry. We got Debo. I'm life with OTA for $15K just for the initial, but bought some of their sets for additional money. Don't even want to do the math on total money in. It blows my mind, Adam, how many people have spent astronomical amounts of money with OTA. Blue Snowfall says, Courtney, joining TTG is the smartest move ever, like trader heaven. So much help and education here. Get in and dig into the courses, ask questions. Great family here, always helpful. Welcome. OTA was just a promise of what TTG actually delivers. Wow, I like that.
Oh.
Did Scott send you a text message yet?
He did. I was looking in the wrong place, but he totally did. He did. Please don't.
So we're good.
Yes, we are good.
All right, Scott, congratulations. Congratulations, Scott, on winning $500. All right. $500. Congrats, Scott. All right, guys. All right, so there we have it. So congratulations, Scott. Scott did get the $500. Everybody, congrats, Scott. Enjoy the $500, brother. For those of you that are still, let me see maybe how many people are still on here that are not members of the community. Guys, do me a favor. Why don't you guys tell me right now, send a text. Send a text. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying send a text. Type TTG in chat right now if you guys are not members of True Trading Group, but you guys are still with us right now on the live stream. Just type the letters TTG. Just type the letters TTG if you guys are not members of True Trading Group. Let's see who we have here. Sean, H. Dominguez, Toolshed, Glenroy, Crystal, Leonard. Yeah, Blue Snowfall. I'll see you in the AM, brother. Alona, Reginald, East Coast Canuck, Jeanette, Prime Wise, Ray Thompson. Nice. Okay, so we still have a bunch of non-members that are with us here today. Guys, listen, this is what we'll do. I'm finished with the educational stuff. Like I went over my trade ideas, the catalyst for the week, kind of what we're expecting from, what I think about Jerome Powell's testimony is he's testifying in front of the House. I expect to see a hawkish Jerome Powell on Wednesday because the market doesn't believe him. So last week, Jerome Powell told everybody that the Fed is going to raise rates 2 more times. And the market said, no, you're not. And the Fed funds futures have actually gone down, even though Jerome Powell raised their target to 5.6. The Fed funds futures are around 5.2. So, and Jerome Powell also told everybody, I don't have $900. Listen, weird it out. Like I said before, if you don't have $900, my honest opinion, and I mean this with full sincerity and genuineness, I'm not being, condescending or rude or anything like that. I really just, if you don't have $900 to spend on something like this right now, you should not be trading in general. Don't be on YouTube trying to find stock picks or anything like that. Get your financial situation in order. whether it's, if you got to do some overtime, if you got to find a new job, or if you got to pick up a second job, get your financial situation in a better position. And when you're ready, then come join True Trading Group. We will be here when you are ready, but it's important that you are in the right state of mind before you guys do go ahead and try to, get the most out of everything that True Trading Group has to offer. All right. I mean that sincerely. So I expect Jerome Powell to be hawkish. I expect him to tell the market again that, more rate hikes may be appropriate. He also was very specific, saying we're not talking about cutting rates for a couple years, but yet the market is pricing in one rate cut this year. So, the market right now has priced one more rate hike and then one rate cut, even though Jerome Powell told you 2 rate hikes, no rate cuts. The market does not believe Jerome Powell. They're calling him a liar. So I think Jerome Powell is going to be, hawkish with his comments on Wednesday, and maybe that moves the market to the downside while he's talking. So we're going to be looking to pay attention to that. That's on Wednesday when he testifies in front of the House. All right. And then jobless claims on Thursday. We're going to pay attention to that number. It's been above expectations for 2 weeks in a row. You want to see if that number continues to climb. It's been 262,000 right on the button for the last 2 weeks. Coming into this week, does that number now go up to, let's say, 272, 275? Or does it go back down to 250, 240s and go back right in line with expectations? So we're going to be paying attention to that, obviously, as well, because you have some catalysts right now that could shake this market up a little bit. I'm looking for a pullback this week in the market. And with what I'm seeing right now from comments from Blinken, if that rattles semiconductors, that rattles tech. If tech gets rattled, that rattles the S&P, and you get a little bit more of a deeper pullback. And then Jerome Powell could rattle markets if he's a little bit more hawkish. And then you got to look at what are the economic data points that come out later in the week. And all of that could come to fruition with us seeing a little bit of a pullback. I'm not talking about a crash, but a tradable pullback down to the low 430s, and we'll be all over it in True Trading Group. If you're complaining about $900, you should not be trading stocks at all for your safety. Yes, Glenn, I agree with you 100%. See, Glenn, this is what I'm talking about, bro. You fit right in, Glenn. Enough games, Glenn. It's time to join the TGG community. By tomorrow at the closing bell, Glenn, you got to be a member of True Trading Group. All right, folks, listen up. So for those of you that are not interested in a membership to TTG at all, you guys can sign up the live stream now. I'm finished with the educational stuff. I'm finished with the trade ideas and everything else. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel, though. Smash the like button. Turn on your notifications. I do this 6 days a week. If you are interested, let me actually show you the platform so you guys can see firsthand what the $900 is going to get you, because the $900 is an all-inclusive membership. Okay, so you don't have to pay extra for courses or tools. All the courses and tools are included. Right. So let me actually show you the platform. What you see on the screen right now is our chat room. Our chat room is where the mods and I share our screens with you. We're live on the microphone. We talk to you from pre-market all the way through into the close. We're not gone after an hour or two. There's myself and 8 professional traders that are with you during the day. It's not just myself, and we're there with you the entire day, calling out our trades, answering questions, giving you our commentary. You'll also get all of our real-time trade alerts as well inside chat when our orders execute. Now, if you can't be in front of your computer, we've got you covered. Don't worry about it. As long as you have a cell phone, iPhone or Android, you can download our mobile app. The mobile app will let you be connected to chat.
What about Jitterbug? Do you know what that is?
Jitterbug?
Do you know what that is?
No. Come on, man. Can I be?
Hang on.
Let's go through this, please.
Wait. Do you really not know what Jitterbug is? Look.
Wow, look at this comment from Brian. Brian C., I'll be honest, I've taken tiny trades this past week on a $325 starting balance and worked my way up to a little over $650 as of close on Friday. Tight stop losses and risk management. Way to go, Brian. Way to go, Brian.
I don't think they have it anymore. It was a cell phone.
All right, that's fine.
For elderly people.
Excellent. Great. No, our app is not supported on Jitterbug. So on the mobile app, as long as
Yo,
you're
Ben Bauman, brother, Ben Bauman, will you please go sign up for STR this evening? Please. I got you covered, bro. I already told you I got your back. Go do it. All right? Calling you out. Thank you. This is all. I'm going to go now.
Okay. So on the mobile app, if you can't be in front of your computer, you can still from your cell phone see the screen share, listen to the audio because the mods and I talk to you during the day. Best part though, you get real-time push notifications when the moderators enter and exit trades in real time. So this way you can follow along with everything that we're doing, even if you're not in front of your computer. You will also get 2 private study group sessions with our mods to speed up your learning curve. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, congressional trading data, insider trading, tracks trades being made by management. All this is included, guys. This will cost you over $1,000 if you go to Benzinga on your own. You can join TTG for $900. It comes with it. Trading these premium charting software, that's about $600 a year. That's included. Trade idea scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use to focus on the hottest stocks during the day. A simulator from ETNA lets you trade stocks, options, crypto futures with fake money, but real-time data so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses without risking your hard-earned money. You get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, all included. Many of you may pay for this data already. A trading journal that tracks your trading and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are being talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in with full detailed stock profiles and downloadable reports. It'll tell you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. You also get a watch list every day, multiple watch lists from the moderators, tells you what stocks we're focused on with detailed game plans for each. What stocks we're looking at.
That was the jitterbug.
The watches have detailed game plans for each. So it's not just, hey, Tesla's on watch. It's detailed game plans. Hey, when the stock gets here, we're looking to get long. When it gets here, we're looking to sell. Gets here, we're going to short, etc. So you guys know exactly what the game plans are before the day even begins. Then you have the courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of the 3-month educational training that I received when I worked for the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all included. There are no VIP or pro courses that cost more money after you join. There's no upsell for courses. I have to sneeze, guys. I'm sorry. Every single course is included for the $900. All of those tools are included for the $900. You don't have to pay $1 extra for any of them. There's also a video library with 600 hours of workshops and webinars covering different topics. And when you guys become members, you can actually attend those workshops live. Now, gang, listen, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, and do not make $900 back at least one time during your membership, I will give you back $1,800. That I can guarantee because we've only had to give a refund to 2.49% of our users. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,200 reviews. Go check out the reviews. And 78% of our members have renewed their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of True Trading Group. Choice is yours, guys. It's going to be a big week. It's been a big month. It's a short week, so we're going to make them count. Go to ttgoffer.com. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means that you are good to go and you are one of the remaining 9 spots left. There are 9 laptops left. You go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will then drop down to $900. You see a laptop, you're getting one. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Members in 115 different countries. You don't have to enter your address or get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the laptop. Text us if you used to be a member, used to be a trial, or currently are a trial. 786-505-4049. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. If you haven't done so, subscribe, smash the like button, turn on notifications, get your butts in chat, teach you fam. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, guys.